Good morning, Klara, Adalena. Bring your awesomeness to dating. Love for Life Academy. Excited to talk to you. And this is interactive, right? So whenever you're here and you have a question, a comment, do add it. The more you interact, the more you get out of it. So I want to speak today about what is actually preventing you from bringing your awesomeness to dating. Because by now, right, as women, and this is such a shift from 50, 20 years ago, we know as women that we're awesome. We know we are these freaking goddesses and that men just are ready to serve us. We know that we can have it all in our lives, right? We know it. It's been given to us by our mothers, our fathers. I just heard such a touching story about a Muslim man, and many of us still have those prejudices, right? That in that culture, women are just held down. But this story was so much the opposite. It was a woman who stepped back into her power after she had given away. And what was the difference that made her step back? Remembering that she was a little girl walking on the hand of her father. And her father looked down at her and had thought, "You're going places, girl." And he had told her this later. And hearing that her father had seen that in her, connected her back to her own power and made her actually go places, even though there had been a lot of resistance in her life. More than resistance. So you are even more than me, right? Because I work mainly for women in the 30s and 40s, a lot younger than me. You have this gift. You have the fathers, the mothers who are seeing that in you. This girl is going places. And yet, in love, many of us don't show up with that attitude. And that's the biggest thing holding you back in dating right now. So if you're listening and if you're struggling in dating, or if you have been struggling so much in dating that you're not even dating right now, but you actually want to find a man and just to be with your soulmate, right? To taste that juiciness of, again, having somebody look in your eyes and see this woman, she's going places, and celebrating that together. You know, your man and you on this journey of life together, rocking the world, right? That's what we want for ourselves. That's what I want for you. But what is holding you back? And this is, I promised I would do a series of whatever, 4 or 5. I always forget. I have these plans and then I do it, but I forget the beautiful story I wrapped around it. But this is maybe one of the things that holds us back most. And when we start to get this, women get so excited. Here is the key to my power in love. Because too many women that I hear are saying, yeah, I feel my power at work. When I go to the gym, I feel my power, my attitude of I will be strong. I will do this. But in love, it's like you're standing there with empty hands, right? I want to come with that attitude, but I just don't even know how to begin. It feels as if it's my power is just slapped out of my hands. Well, what is slapping your power out of your hands? Your own beliefs. Your belief, or rather your disbelief, that you are going places in love. It's the story that you hold for yourself. It's a story because love has been hard. And it seems that as women are expanding into their fullness, into their ripeness, into their awesomeness, it seems that the area of love and intimacy is the slowest one for us to really catch up. But there is women rocking it, right? And I want you to have those keys too. I'm here to give it away. So Our beliefs, that's what's holding us back. And that's mindset work, right? And now, maybe one of the reasons why it's so difficult, and I'm sitting on my chair here, right? One of the reasons why this mindset work is so hard to catch on in love is that the way that we usually do mindset work is pretty masculine. And a deep bow, right, to all the people who have been teaching us this work, whether it's masculine or feminine. A deep bow to Tony Robbins, who was the first one who really brought it to so many people. Deep bow to Maxwell Meltz, who already did it before anybody had heard of Tony Robbins, before Tony Robbins was born, maybe. Right? So, totally honoring that. And for us women, it is important, especially in love, if we want to be able to get this, to do it in a way that aligns with that love deep in our hearts, with our soul, with how the feminine system works. And what is so important is maybe check in a moment, right? Do you feel a belief about maybe not being worthy in love? Can be many things. Can be, I'm too fat. Let's just say the FAT word, right? So many of us have it. It's crazy. We all know that. We know that a man doesn't care about whether we're thin or fat, or it's just words that we use actually to hurt ourselves, right? So that's why I just wanted to use the word to make that stand out. Is there still something like that going around? I'm one of them. It's not totally gone, to be honest. Or maybe I have too many wrinkles. Maybe I'm not as fun as I was when I was 22. Maybe it's I've become so focused. Nobody wants a woman who is just so focused. I'm not so playful anymore. Maybe it's I'm just too damaged. I've come to realize I am pretty damaged, and who would want a woman as damaged as me? All those can be beliefs, right? It's nothing more than a belief. It's not the truth, I tell you. I have so many women who work with me who are thinking of themselves that they are the FAT word, who are thinking of themselves that they are too damaged, who have wrinkles, who are not as playful anymore, who are whatever. It's just a story. It's not the truth. It's not the reason why it's difficult to find men. The reason is you're believing your own story, right? And that's what we're about to change now in a very feminine, beautiful way. So, share maybe a bit in the chat, right? If you want to share, what are the beliefs that you are holding yourself back with? What are the stories you tell yourself? Too damaged, too old, too no man will stay with me anyway. That's a dangerous one, right? And the most dangerous thing is when you keep telling yourself that story, what happens? It becomes the truth. Very dangerous, that story. But the more masculine mindset way is saying, okay, all those stories are here, nonsense. Just replace them. Throw out the old, garbage culture. Get a new mindset. Here it is. Repeat it 1,000 times and you'll be fine. Actually, it doesn't work that way. Even Tony Robbins himself says it doesn't work that way. So how does it work, especially for us women? You know what's so interesting? Whenever I ask a woman, however deep that belief is of I'm not feeling worthy because I'm too fill in the dots, when I ask her to kind of go inside, and we can do that right now, right? I'm already closing my eyes. So if you want to join me, just close your eyes a moment. Taking a deep breath, feeling the earth beneath you. Yeah. And really ask yourself, deep, deep down, I know those beliefs are there, but beneath that, am I worthy of love? Is there a place deep inside of me where I know that I am worthy of love? And just tap into that place and allow that energy to flow. Yeah. Thank you. That's the truth, right? Deep inside, we know. We know we are worthy. We know those stories are just stories. We know. And that's, I think, especially the power of the feminine. We can just find that place inside where we know. This is a gift of the feminine, and some men have it too. But for most women, it's especially strong. So for us, there's this very beautiful, powerful, easy way to do the mindset work. And it doesn't finish here. It doesn't finish with, hey, wow, actually, I do know. That's the beginning. There is a place in you that knows, but it's like this place is here and it's been covered by heaps of negative beliefs and stories and experience that you have created more stories and manifestation of your own story, which have strengthened the story. Getting dizzy of my hand. So even though deep down it's there, right? It's almost under the camera, it's covered up by piles of negative beliefs. So our work is not taking away those negative beliefs and replacing them out of nowhere, but it's uncovering that deeper belief. And where does the power live to uncover that? Deep down inside of us, exactly where we found that belief. So you could also say it's feeling that I know I am worthy and allowing that energy to run into the energy of all that negative beliefs. And if you want to know more about how that works, give me a ring and I can, or a chat, we can book a call, we can go into that. But essentially, this is how I do this work with my women. And it works, right? And then you become so approachable. Because when we go like, well, I know I'm strong, I am a winner, I am a winner, I am a winner. I love that phrase, by the way. So I resonate on it. But when I'm not really believing it and I'm just affirming it, it creates a rigidity. My fist is already going like this, right? And rigidity is at opposite angles with how we want to show up in dating. And that's maybe why dating has been the last area for this mindset work to come in. Because we cannot come in with a fist in dating. It doesn't work. We have to come with an open hand. But this work is doing mindset work with an open hand. It's finding that the wisdom inside. Yeah, I'm a few years older and I'm no less worthy of love. Yeah, it didn't work before. Men have left me before and I am worthy of love. Yeah, I suck at playing lately and I am worthy of love. See what we're doing here? Now that creates a very different energy and you can probably feel it. This is very approachable actually, because it has strength in it and it has surrender in it. That makes it approachable. So this is how we do it, right? And this is how we actually shift our mindset and how we start thinking so much more powerful and how we align with our deepest truth. Because part of why these stories is damaging is that they are negative, but another part why they are damaging is that they are not our truth. And even if I share happy things, oh, I know I can, I don't know. I was going to say make $1 million in a year, but actually I know I will. That is a truth for me. Poo, poo, poo. But if I say, I know I can make $10 million in 2019, I don't think that one is true. And even though it's beautiful, when it's not aligned, then it takes us away from our truth, it takes us away from our power, and nobody wants to be with you because you're not aligned. So when we tell ourselves story, two things happen. One thing, the negativity gets a chance. Second thing, we don't align with our truth. When we do start to align with our truth and we tune in and we start speaking from that place, then stuff happens. Amazing men start to pop up on your horizon. Your radar will spot them, but probably they will spot you first. Literally, one of my clients, a doctor in Florida, went to a party in Washington, D.C., I think it was. Fully at first, like, oh my God, what am I doing here? And then remembered the mindset work and stepped into it. And the man literally saw it from the other side of the room and came up to her and said, wow, let's dance. And they're partners now. Or I don't know if they actually still, they were dating for so much long and enjoyed it, but then things came up. So I don't know what her choice eventually was. I'll have to ask her. So this mindset work, it's so incredibly powerful, right? It's acknowledging the negative beliefs, feeling those positive beliefs, and deep down, we know we are a queen, right? We deserve the best. We can choose our lives. We can say what we need. And when I am in my queen and speak about that from that place, hey, thinking I deserve everything. I deserve everything. And just asking a man, could you get me an ice cream somewhere tonight? And just radiating already the juiciness of together eating that ice cream. You bet he'll be eager to get you that ice cream, right? Asking for what you need does not make you needy. That is one of those terrible, negative, untrue beliefs. What makes you needy is not asking for your need, is not connecting to that deep place where you can be vulnerable and where you can be honest and share your heart out. When you can share your heart and all that love that's in there, and then you add from an empowered queen place, could you just get me whatever? Man will be excited to do that. That's nothing needy about that. But when I go inside, I cannot ask for anything. I'm actually not worthy of love. Nobody, I'm not really fun to be with anyhow. Well, but get me an ice cream, right? Can you get me an ice cream? Does that sound very exciting to be a part of that thing happening here, this bubble? No. So you become exciting to be given what you need. How? By thinking that, by knowing that, by tapping into your inner queen. How would a queen ask for what she needs? From her amazing lover, right? Ask yourself those questions. Those are the better questions to ask. Not, can I ask for what I need? But how can I do it like this amazing queen? So he feels excited to do it. And not from a place of manipulation, right? What would make it manipulation? If I would not accept a no. If I would be in a place like, oh God, if he says no to this, I will just feel so ashamed and I will just want to, how do you say that? Disappear into the earth. If there is that energy around it, that's pretty needy. I need you to say yes, otherwise. That's needy. But if it's from a place of abundance, if you're not going to say yes, somebody else will, because I know I'm worthy of this, then there is freedom in it. He will be excited to do it. But if for some reason he can't, who knows, maybe his mom just called, I've broken my leg, come here. No, he's not going to get you an ice cream then, right? But then there's no issue around it. And it's just like, oh, honey, next time, but now my mother, right? It's simple. Dating is actually so simple. I always am so surprised. I'm talking here thinking I have to cover this difficult stuff with you. And we start covering it, and it's actually easy because I ask the right questions, because I don't allow false truths. That's a strange word. Because I don't allow falsities to confuse me. And every time that we allow with what we really think and allow us to align with the queen that we know we are, then things start happening. So, dear lady, dear queen, excited to share this all with you. I don't see any questions. Actually, I forgot to ask who is present. So if you just want to still, Joanne, I see you here. Yeah. 2 more women. I can't see who those are. Thank you for being here. Or a man, I actually don't know. Thank you for being here, and take it with you, right? Tap into that place where you know you are a queen, because you are. It's as simple as that. Good morning, Joanne. Yes, thank you. Good morning, too. So, Joanne and everyone else, tap into that place where you know you're a queen and start visualizing. Natasha, hey, you're there. Good morning. I'm so glad I asked. Start visualizing, okay, when from this queen place, I ask, get me an ice cream or, whatever. What will it sound like? And it's when you do it, things start to move. When you're in your old space, oh, it's hard and I don't really believe I can. And then it's difficult, but start moving your body, taking new postures and playing with how can I ask it? If I would be a queen, can I ask it the way that Klara did on the call? Can I do it even better? Okay, now I can do it for an ice cream. Can I do it for a car? Why not? Can I? And it's even myself, I'm like, oh my God, what did I ask, right? Yeah, ask for it. And maybe it's a no. Okay, yeah. But maybe then in a few months it will be a yes. Who knows? But know that you can ask. Because it's a joy to be around you, because you're a queen, and that knowing that and aligning with that truth, this starts a deeper juice flowing. It makes that people turn their head when you enter the room, because you feel that queen, you emanate that energy. And when you are in that space, who wouldn't want to touch your feet, right? To be able to do something for you, to see your smile fall upon them. And I'm making a bit of a joke about it, but that is how it works. And we all know it. We all know women who can ask for what they want and get it. We all know them. So now it's about visualizing yourself in that position and practicing and having fun with it. And you know what? If there's still a story going on, but oh, my poor man, now he has to do all these things for me, try it out and you will, but let go of that story first, of course. You'll be surprised. Men are like, thank you. Thank you. I was looking for what I could do for you, because just seeing your smile makes me so happy, right? That is their truth. It's about stepping into that truth. So excited to have you here. Practice with it, play with it. And I have this group, The Art of a Relationship You Love. Probably you're in it when you're hearing this. Post it there. How is this working out for you, right? Because it's an awesome topic. So thank you so much, and excited as always to share with you Klara Adalena, Dr. Klara Adalena. Let's use my queen title, Dr. Klara Adalena at the Love for Life Academy. And if you want to know more and you haven't worked with me yet, you haven't spoken with me yet, I do offer a possibility for a free call where we can look at your stories around love, because our stories is what is holding us back most. If you're not meeting the kind of man that you deserve, if you're not moving forward with them the way you deserve, this call can be a life changer, because your stories are not aligned with the queen that you are. So let's look at that, how that shows up in your life, how you can shift it, make a step-by-step plan. And how do you book that call? klaraadalena.com/apply. Klara with a K, adalena.com/apply. And if you don't know how to spell my name, you see it everywhere on Facebook. So excited to see all of you growing, having so many women here, to enjoy working with you, seeing how you're bringing this into your life, how you're making man happy there, you're making you happy. And excited for all the newcomers, and speak again soon, this Wednesday already at 3:30 Amsterdam time. I'll be speaking again about the same topic because it feels so important. Thank you, aloha, and speak soon.